Okay, first, let me introduce myself. I'm Kuba, and since September 2019, I've been proudly holding a Polish highline record of 730 meters. Well, okay, maybe not so proudly. See, my record is only a male Polish record. No matter how hard I would try, there has always been this person who was one step ahead of me. In fact, more than one step. Dana had been free-soloing 1 kilometer lines long before I first heard the word webbing, and it is only legends that know the exact length of her gargantuan PR. I've always been awed by Dana's unsurpassed slackline skills and incredible achievements. But I also felt challenged. I craved to attempt exceeding her record and to finally claim the crown. And so the opportunity arose when my friend Francisco told me about this astounding gorge of incomprehensible dimensions, where it was both doable and, to my great disbelief, completely legal to rig a line of so ridiculously enormous length that it would be even longer than your. Equipped with tons of octopussy webbing generously sponsored by Slackhouse. Hey, wanna do such epic projects? Go buy some webbing from Slackhouse, it's both good and cheap. We decided to give this gorge a visit. We started before dawn to make it all in one day. After a solid few hours of hiking and climbing, we reached our anchors and proceeded with the rigging process. It is never easy to rig a big line. Yet, in this case, we only experienced some usual webbing getting stuck and such, but overall it went pretty smooth. Soon, I was ready to slide to the other side. At this point you are probably thinking just the same thing I thought at that moment, suspended 100 meters above an abyss, with a prospect of crossing kilometers on a hangover. Would have been easier to have the leash on my side, right? Well, I guess some things you just never learn. At least I had a chance to make sure it was all safe and good to go. And most definitely I had a chance to fully appreciate just how enthrallingly long this monster highline was. Having crossed the world's longest highline ever on a pulley, sure, I felt pretty pumped. But there wasn't too much time left until sunset and the record would insert itself, right? So I started tying in, my heart pounding faster and faster, with some anxiety building up even before actually starting to walk. Luckily, Francisco gave me some wine to get started with a courage boost. It definitely helped to get me going. Soon I gained confidence and speed too. Dana always brags about doing a split on both sides at once during her sends, so I shoved in some tweaks just as well. I was really enjoying myself, although the pressure of going for the record persisted, and it had a bad influence on my gait as I started getting tired. The wind was picking up. I started struggling to keep the balance, while my feet kept getting tangled up in the backup. I tried to bounce the line to stabilize it, but to no avail. One catch, and the dream was over. But hey, here I was on a beautiful line with no more expectations, so I could take that stick out of my back. Dana remained unbeaten, but crossing this line was an unforgettable experience. And isn't that what it's all about?